warm out there. It's a little muggy out there right now, but I got the kitchen door open, I got the windows open, and the cat's in the house, by the way, in case you want to know where Rusty is. He's right behind me, over here. Big speed bump is laying on the turntable again. It's because it is warm enough that I need to open the window. But I'll tell you what I gotta do is, you may not see them because the camera's pointed the wrong direction, but I'm not gonna move it because I might mess up something with the record rack. It's gonna have to be moved over a bit so I can get the window fans out. It's gonna really be a little too chilly for the air conditioner, but I guess tomorrow I'll probably be putting that in anyway. Because Krista asked me if she could reschedule for Thursday. I said that's fine. So that means for tomorrow will be a normal morning show. And then after the morning show, I'll go grab the air conditioner and put that in the window. And I'll go download the Odd Couple from 1968 to dovetail nicely with the Odd Couple 2, which should be a pretty interesting deal for a matching bookend of the Odd Couple series.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. When they originally did the Odd Couple, they were both younger guys, like in their 30s. And then by the time they got to where they were going, they were like in the 80s. Which actually pretty much matches the life of the two actors, considering they were both together from both series. The young, when they were in 1968, and 1997 edition of The Odd Couple 2. So that's kind of cool when you think about it. I bet in some ways when the two actors, I don't remember their names now, but definitely I think one of them was Mathau, and they also were in Grumpy Year Old Man as well. Yes, the same guys. And they were starting out back then, working together. So it's kind of funny to see that. From 1968 to 1997. Hopefully tomorrow, Kik will let us have a movie and enjoy it. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so too. Is it raining outside right now? I was asked earlier that. I don't see any wet pavements, so I'm going to take the answer is it didn't rain yet, but it got dark, and then when I came home from the park, and it's funny, this morning after I was talking about the grape juice, before I went to the Cumberland Farms, I kept smelling grape juice. It's almost late. The Odd Couple and the Odd Couple 2. How about that? I got the Odd Couple 2 already. I don't have the Odd Couple yet. So I'm going to have to go to the Pirate Bay and grab that one. And hopefully I can get the original closed caption file for it. So, it'll be pretty interesting to see that. Today's dinner was frozen food that was from last year that was never used. We made cheese raviolis from Market 32, the Beyond sausage, Italian-style sausage, meatless. Sounds good so far. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a meatless sauce, so I had to use a meat sauce. Brand new. That was also from a year ago. And it was good, though. I didn't have a problem with it. But two said violin would go, sacrilegious. You do with what you got. So if all you have is meat sauce and meatless sausage, may do. A lot of people are alive now. I know. A lot of people alive now. I can see that. Yeah, you can see that. There's definitely 4 watchers right now. So that's the movies. If you ever look at the link I put them on Kick, and you probably, not Kick, when you see on Twitter or X, we posted to 2 other places. One called Everyone Active, and a place called DNS. Now, I post them there because when I search for everyone, DNS says everyone's a creator, and Everyone Active is, everyone active. And so I figured, why not? Maybe I can get some viewers from those communities on X, and it seems to work because I've seen a few people come by that actually were kind of curious what the show was about. I think also some of the people probably said to themselves as, oh shoot, Michelle has got her subscriber mode on. I don't want to subscribe to her channel. But I can't go over nasty words unless I do. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. No, this morning, a lot of new people came over, and a couple oldies came back as well. So I'm talking about online, not in person. I'm not vertical because, first of all, I already did a vertical short. I already did a vertical live earlier today. And we all said that we're not going to be doing panels today. So why go vertical and then everybody complaining saying, well, you can make a chat. I've been pounding on your door all day. You haven't even answered my call yet. So if I'm not running that software, they can pound on the door until the cows come home. There's no software to acknowledge them. Besides that, the Kick audience can't even read the chat above the screen here. It's in vertical because it's too small. That's a valid problem. They can't read it. Because when they see on Kick, all they see is something that looks like a fuzzy little window, and they're like, no, that's just stupid. I can't read shit. What's he talking about? On this mode, you can see it clearly. Oh, yeah! As long as Michelle takes a good video quality link up, yeah. So on top of that, earlier today, we had questions about, we have open panels, then who's going to be allowed to come to the open panels? Notice this one does not say open panels. So it's really solved one problem by not creating a problem. Yeah, a lot of people live right now. Only got 7 viewers right now, though. Hey, wait a minute. If Noodles is doing this exam, then how is he able to live stream at the same time? That's not your problem. You don't have to worry about that question. But I mean, maybe he's sharing the question out with everybody else in the quiz. And this pet and the bread loaf here. And bread loaf he is. A big giant Garfield kitty cat. He's let me move to my wait, see. There he is. You can see his face there. So that's what I'm saying. I know he's out streaming, I figured that. And I don't really know how much we're going to be streaming because there really isn't a lot to say. You know, since your ceiling light in the porch works, why couldn't you put the air conditioner in the window tonight? Well, you know, I could. Yeah, you could. By the water and on a pier. On the dock of the bay, watching the tide come in. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll in. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Streaming to you in portrait, just wasting my death in you. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Yeah, that's pretty good redemption, actually. Yeah, I know. Don't forget, we also had a short, and we had a other live stream, and we had this show, and we had the morning show, and we had the night show, and we have a lot of other shows going on today. So it's okay, because everybody else is getting their fair share of fun. But wait, you can see the record stack I'm talking about there in the corner there. I'm gonna have to get somebody to help me to move that record stack out of the way. You can see it over there in the corner. So I can get the records moved so I can get to my fans behind them. Yeah, I'll just put the air conditioner in the window. I can do it tonight, I can do it tomorrow, it doesn't matter. So, except watch my electric bill go. Yeah, a double. Yeah. But on the other hand, the Snow Queen likes to cool it. Yes, I know. We got the window open to the porch right now, too. Getting some air in here. Yeah. Rusty is chilling out. I think you can see him over there. He's got his tail up. You can see his face over there as he's looking at the door over there. Yeah, I think he's watching for the other cat that likes to walk by every now and then. His light his little buddy there. There's another cat that kind of likes him. That the friends are both boy cats, but the other one's fixed. Rusty was fixed later on, so he still watches his territory. Yeah, he still watches your turf, dude. Sure does. He's like, partner, I like you a lot, but I don't want you in my house. No, that's part of the rent. Cold water and hot water are part of the rent, along with trash. Yeah, it's this nice simple meal. It did not taste like freezer burn anything. And of course, some people might say is, why did you use meat sauce, you barbarian? I was supposed to be meatless. Use meat sauce. Ew, you're cross-contaminated. I'm sorry, your vegan community is gonna hate you for that. Shut up, it's what I had in my refrigerator, okay? It's what I had in my pantry. How you doing, Glasgow Dave? Have you thought about starting a hydroelectric power plant and generating bone electricity? It's not free, in a sense it's part of my rent. The Mad River Dam and the Still River are a little bit far away. I scraped my car, or you scrapped your car. Which one is it? Yeah, that would have worked fine. Absolutely, that would have worked fine, perfectly fine. But that's what Michelle had in the pantry. She had 2 jars of flavor with meat sauce. She had Prego and Market 32 / Price Chopper sauce. So we had the Prego tonight. Yeah. Oh, scraped her. She scraped this car. How did you scrape your car? What did you run into? As far as freezer burned food, I will eat freezer burned food. It doesn't bother me. I just don't expect it to taste as good as it did when it was fresh. But it doesn't bother me any. Get some reservoir tanks. Yeah, but my floor couldn't support that. Michelle was thinking originally about getting one of those inflatable hot tubs for the porch. Yeah, I could just see someone like Kyle stick a knife in it, right? All of a sudden the water goes flushing all over the porch, and Jimmy goes, What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You're flooding the apartment? Oh no, you don't know that up here, did you? Yeah. That's not in the rules! Oh, okay. Scrapped, not scraped. Okay. I was going to say if you see me scraped it. I just want to use some touch-up paint to fix it. Probably. And a lot of donor purse going to other cars that need them. Kind of like being an organ donor for the automotive industry. Hello, how you doing? New here. I don't see anyone that says new. Red, how you doing? So, in the United States, we call it junking our car. Well, I don't know if my matters what you call it. So why did you junk your car? Was it too expensive to run? That's a good question. Michelle, have you ever thought about no. Um 14 viewers. Hey, put some likes in the likinator, guys. Come on. Yeah, put some likes in the likinator. I gotta agree with Lemmy on that. I get hit with a large bill. A large bill for what? Sorry I'm late, Planet Moose. Welcome to the show, Planet Moose. How you doing? You're talking about the music from the vinyl, or from the MP3s for the vinyl, I guess, right? Yeah, Air Supply's pretty good. And actually, they came up pretty good, actually. That album, really still would like to get some buyers. But now Michelle has to buy one before it gets out of print. And she has to reissue the album again. No, Tiger, if I was a Mexican, I would call Carlos Tiger. Said my old vaulted Astra will be a... You think so, but maybe not. More than likely, it's going to be salvaged for other cars. Because they do the equivalent of organ donors, at least in the United States, in the junkyard. And if you junk a car and the car is not physically trashed, or even if a car is trashed, depending on how trashed it is, they'll usually strip everything out of it that they can use, such as alternators, starter motors, distributors, engine blocks, complete engines. The new sky phenomena. I saw the still photo. I didn't look at the other one, but that looks interesting now. Yeah. Yeah, I like those kind of music. That's why the record is special. And then, of course, we have the two songs, Ponytail, Dina, Queen of the Teeners, which, unfortunately, there is a 1960s 45 of that same album, those same two songs. Unfortunately, for me, it's $10. And, because when the record cracked, I couldn't really play it much more than I did. Okay. We got 12 viewers right now. Ooh. Okay. So, Mikey, you're not even blocked. I don't know why you're acting like you're blocked. You're not blocked. So, I didn't have time at the time to watch the video, but I could still watch it. I'm sure it's still up there. No. I don't even know what that is. Good evening, VW64 Mini RD. Welcome to the show tonight. And what's the question? Someone inside was curious to know. What's the question? Yep, that was a good dinner. Sorry, it's true. You can always tell a good meal when you basically, gives the gas a limit. Look above. Look above where? How far up above you're looking about? What the phenomenon about what the thing you're talking about? Well, I don't think it's an Aurealis aurora. It doesn't even meet the needs of an aurora. Oh, do you think from Brian, I don't know anything of what happened to People of Peace. I have no clue. So, Planet Moose says, what do you think of the most valuable part to a vehicle that does not include resale as a replacement for another vehicle? What do you think is the most valuable part of the vehicle that does not include resale as a replacement for another? The catalytic converter, bro, because it either contains platinum or palladium. Platinum and palladium are precious metals. So I think the catalytic converter, which unfortunately you can't resell them used, which is kind of stupid. But the truth is, in the United States anyway, Dunkirks are not allowed to resell you a catalytic converter or airbags. I don't know. Nebulas don't have a stroboscopic effect like that. What, cars? No, I don't think she knows much more about cars. Her husband might. So anyway, how have you ever went panning for gold? I don't think we have any gold in Connecticut. And panning is very time consuming. It really is. Do you think there is any gold in Connecticut? Well, one person said Stan said there was one guy that was panning for gold across from Portland, Connecticut. So maybe there could have been gold at one point in the Connecticut River. What is that about, Glasgow Dave? PIP. This might be a UK program. I don't know about this one. George, what do you think about the conservative plan to bring in vouchers for PIP? it's a lot of work to do. Yeah. Probably not. Where's that anyway? Where's all these places? Okay. No, I was a housewife. Maybe that's why you still hate doing housekeeping after all these years. Taking away cash benefits for disabled and giving vouchers. Okay, how is that going to work? How is that going to work? I mean, we have Section 8 to have vouchers. Is that going to work? I mean, what about groceries? You guys don't have a separate housing program as far as I know. I don't have any plates by the river. Taking away cash benefits for the disabled and giving vouchers. Crossroads. Oh, in the game. Okay. Well, define crap, because, I mean, rent is not crap. Basic food items you need every day is not crap. And, paying for your TV license, that's kind of crap, because, let's be honest, television sucks anyway. Right. I mean, it's not all people get the same amount. Some people might only get one of payments for household alterations after that. Okay. Do you know what? Can you send me a link to that in the Discord? Because I've never heard of this. Since we do cover the UK as well as American disability programs, if you would like to give me a link to it in the Discord, I can put it in there. What you just said is despicable. Wait, what'd you say? Let's see. No more spending money on crap for the British disabled. You know, like I said though, the problem is who defines what's crap? Because I don't know anything about UK life, but from what I know, I mean, yes, a lot of the health services that the disabled need are provided by NHS, but I don't know about the other things though. People who are permanently disabled get penalized for being disabled, Tiger. Yeah, they do. The same thing happens in the United States. You realize that a lot of people on disability usually make as little as $800 a month. And the minute they live with somebody else, they lose their benefit check. That's a reality. And it's the SSI program in the United States, with the supplemental security income, is very punitive for anybody who is trying to overcome disability limitations. Right. But what if they really are disabled, though? Total what? It's okay to say that when you got... Yeah, I know. I tried. Maybe. Why, do you play Turtle Wild News? Because I am going to be playing it with the other guys on Friday night, so... I just got bad walking and neck. At me, I never claimed disabilities. You got walking problems too, Mojo? Okay. I have experience with that. Actually, you do pretty good for a person that's got a busted kneecap. You still move around pretty good. Except, yeah, sometimes walking great distances, your legs get tired. I don't know where Turtle Mine is. But I can tell you that a lot of people that make more money either A, have no idea what goes on in the life of the low-income disabled. That is a reality. They don't know. They have no idea because they have always had it good, or they worked and they got a huge pension or a 401k, and then they retire after disability. So they've got this, these things that they can depend on. But people that were born disabled don't get those things. It doesn't mean that they can't work in some limited function. But if you're already getting in the United States SSI first, the rules are very strict and you don't really get a chance to really get ahead. If you had a family, would you not work for them? That's a very common problem, Glasgow, Dave. A lot of people do not understand. I don't know what your disability is. I don't know anything about you. I don't know a lot about everybody here. I mean, some of the people here I know, because we've talked about it off camera, but I don't know anything about everybody. Yeah. If you had a family with you working, know nothing about me. What about Michelle? Yeah, what about me? What about Michelle? She has multiple disabilities. She's legally blind. She's partially deaf. She has a broken kneecap. She has a dodgy hip. She's heat intolerant. Trust me, I can feel that right now. It is a little humid out there. Yes. Okay. But the difference is you'll notice that Michelle, in her own divine way, is putting a lot of work into what she's doing. Even if it's not much, it's better than nothing at all. That's true. I get medication that makes me sleepy. Okay. I don't know anything about the situation, Dave, so I'm not gonna judge you. because I don't know anything about your situation, and I'll respectfully leave it at that. He just scrapped his car. He just junked his car. He probably couldn't afford it anymore. So we need to get some complaining pan sounds of the people on. Well, I mean, Scottish Dave, Glasgow Dave, please understand the difference. Tiger Kitty has got to know my disabilities very well. Okay, my disabilities was known by the group for a long time. We don't know what your disabilities are. You never talked about them. So, but then again, I understand why some people don't want to talk about disabilities. Because it makes them feel less of a person and more of a liability. Okay, Tiger Kitty wants to come up on panel. Hold on a minute, please. Let's get her on the screen. Hello, how you doing?
You.
Hey.
Look, I see Dave's getting very, very annoyed. Maybe we shouldn't talk about things like this, but it's just my opinion is if you're a young, strapping lad who's doing videos, live streaming and driving around the city and doing all that, you can get a fucking job. You could be a driver. Now you're saying, oh, I can't drive, I'm on medications. Well, what the fuck are you doing driving around videoing it then? Doesn't make sense to me. But hey ho, you're either disabled or you're not.
I don't know anything
if you're
about...
If you're disabled and you can't drive, then why the fuck are you driving
He didn't
around?
say he can't drive. He said that...
He just said he's on medication, Michelle, that makes him
right,
sleepy.
He said it makes him tired. Right, so...
Well, is that right then? Someone like that should be driving around.
Well, right, that's true, but that's, again, I'm not his doctor. I'm sure if his doctor really thought he was a liability, he would have had his license suspended.
No, I never have claimed that. I worked most of my life, you see, and I sick when I sit up here and I listen to, oh, my welfare check, my food stamps. I'm not talking about you at all, Michelle, here. Not you at all. I'm on about people that can work and nothing fucking wrong with them. And then they up there, oh, I'm getting a check for this and like bragging about it. I don't want to know about what you're getting and what you ain't getting, especially when I'm paying for the fucker. So shut up. I'm not interested. Get a job. Sorry, I've worked with a broken arm before.
Right, he said that. And he needs to then make the decision if he's
he's got arthritis. Shut up. Oh, show me your paperwork then.
All right. Let's just put that aside for a while because I don't want to see the show.
I never saw you moaning when you were spinning around in your car or when you sat streaming on your sofa or on your bed. I never ever heard you moan about your arthritis. Oh well.
What about me? How often do you see me complain when I'm walking around town?
Why are you getting involved, Mojo? No one's talking about you not working. I'm talking to Dave.
Oh, Mojo, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mojo does have the ability to work. She's worked in the past.
I know she has.
Yes.
I'm on about people that's doing this fucking disability shit and there's nothing wrong with them. Jesus Christ, it's the biggest...
All right. If we're gonna
and in America, it's even worse. I thought England was bad, but there's people over here with the sniffles.
Let's talk about this.
And you agree with me, Michelle. You agree with this completely. We've discussed it.
I think there's a lot of misunderstandings about the disabled in any country. I don't think a lot of people have a full understanding what it means to be disabled.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I can look at you, Michelle, and see you're disabled. There is no doubt in my mind that you are disabled.
Right.
There's people like, oh, I'm disabled. Oh, I went to work and
especially
I
those with
tripped
mental
over a
disabilities.
pallet. Now I've got to sue someone because I tripped over a pallet and I broke my foot.
Right. Those especially that
stuff.
are on disabilities that are not physical disabilities seem to have the hardest time getting people to understand.
Let me go back for Mojo. Okay, let's see how this started. Here we go again. Here we go.
Well, I don't want to see this break down into another drama stream. I don't want it to become that. Let's just agree that there's a lot of misunderstandings about the disability and disabled, and that.
Right, I'm talking to Dave here. I've just rolled back.
I know.
No. I'm talking to Dave, and then Mojo jumps in. I'm not even talking to her. I'm gonna even answer that, Tiger. I've worked on and off all my life and brought up 2 sons. I wasn't talking to her. Scroll back, Mojo. Scroll back. So don't bullshit me. Don't.
No one's saying Michelle couldn't do any work at all because she does run a YouTube channel.
If you needed to, yeah, you could. Plenty of things you could do.
Easily, Michelle could easily probably work for the cable company working on a public access channel.
Well, I think you'd have to be realistic. I don't think that's a realistic job for you. But you do know a lot about computers.
Right.
And I think you could definitely, especially the oldie woldies down the old, the old people's house, that they'd love your experience. You could help all of those people.
In a way, I kind of help people now.
No,
when you think
I was
about
talking
it, though, because
Glasgow Dave.
People come to me now and they ask for assistance.
That screen fucking shot it. Mojo, why are you continuing to argue when I just read it out? I was talking to Dave.
People actually go to Michelle now and ask for ideas all the time.
Oh, I'm just sick of this bullshit. Why don't someone give me some food stamps? Why don't I get free money? Why don't I get free money? And actually, Mojo, you turned around and said it's all right saying that when you got a boatload of money. How do you know what I've got?
All right, so let's talk about
How do you know what I've got and what I ain't got?
Let's talk about what Mojo asked Glasgow Dave about this PIP voucher thing.
It's all right to say that if you've got a boat. So if you've got money, you're not allowed opinion on where your money goes when you pay your taxes. That's basically. So I'm not allowed an opinion because I've got loads of money, air quote. I'm not allowed an opinion on where my money goes because I've got loads of money.
To the disabled,
make that make sense. Okay. I'm allowed an opinion. Okay.
All right. Do the disabled pay taxes?
Do something very strange. Pay taxes. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of anything like that, but yeah, it's something most of us do.
IDN, Brian K. It's IDN. IDN.
I don't know. Go to the Beautiful Women's Group. Click the.
Right, it's pinned. Yeah, it's IDN. Yeah.
Oh, like I said, you've seen it. You've seen it. You know. You've seen it. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to liven your show up a bit, Michelle. Come on.
What's that?
I'm trying to liven your show up a bit.
Having an opinion is one thing.
Well, that's your opinion, and I've got my opinion.
I don't know.
All right, let's just everyone chuck down your tools. Everyone go and claim that you're sick and that you need the government to pay for you. Who's going to pay for you then? If we all did that, who's paying for everybody then?
That's the question I wanted to ask. Is in the UK, do disabled still pay taxes other than VAT taxes? I mean,
I
like when
wouldn't know.
you like you pay property tax, you pay. Obviously, you're paying VAT, but are you paying other
How much
taxes?
taxes have you paid, Dave? Would you share with me how much taxes you've paid? And then I'll show you how much I've paid in
Do you
England.
pay council taxes? Because, like, I don't pay any state taxes other than sales taxes.
No one's don't even put yourself. I'm told you, I don't consider you in the same boat as Michelle. Michelle is 100% a disabled person.
No, absolutely. But even so, everybody in the United States has got to pay sales taxes.
Well, you know what, everyone? How would you all feel if I said I'm going to start claiming off the American government? Fuck it. Why not? I've got kidney problems. I could be milking this. I'm going to start. Let's see how you'll feel about that. Yeah, I'm going to start claiming for my kidneys. Yeah, get the money rolling in, and then I'm just going to waste it. Is that okay, everyone?
£850,000. £857,000. Wait, what? You're paying 800? Where does 857?
Take £857.
Where?
To taxes, I think he's saying.
Oh, okay. So that's right. You're using the period
work that out.
So it's £857, not £857,000. I keep forgetting that some countries in Europe use a comma as a period. That's the point.
Michelle could work if she wanted to. Michelle has worked, Dave. What are you talking about? She's been a dishwasher. She has had jobs.
I've had jobs, yes.
Oh my God! Somebody said Michelle could work. Oh no! Oh no! Really? How awful that somebody actually thinks Michelle can do something. Good grief!
Oh, wait, Michelle does something now. She's sitting on YouTube right now.
Oh, no. Don't make it look like work, right? You can't have you looking like you're working.
Well, wait, Michelle is working.
No, Brian can't get up. Michelle, look for Brian.
Brian says further up here, let's see. Oh, he wants to come up? Yes, I see him now. Hold on a minute, please. I gotta get over here and let him on. If you allow admit one, go ahead.
Oh, there you are. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Brian.
So, when are you going to go pan for some gold then?
I don't know where you came up with that idea, but
I love it, Michelle.
Let me ask, since we're talking about disability in different countries, Brian K., what's the rules in your area in South Africa for disabled?
You don't get shit. I mean, maybe a few people do, but it's very little. You really don't get shit here.
Right. Do you think they should get a lot more then?
I'd say yeah.
What? Even the youngsters, like it is in America and England?
I mean, because you have people that are literally starving in some areas.
Yeah, that's true, there are.
Oh, yeah, you're in Africa. That's a bit different.
How's the homeless population disabled?
It's kind of spotty. I'd say that it's hard to, delineate between people that camp year round, like Ed, and homeless people, like actual homeless people.
Yeah. Because, I mean, down there in South Africa, I would think it's pretty mild for the most part year round.
Yeah, it's pretty favorable. Well, the weather's not too bad. But, during the summer months, you got some wildlife you have to consider.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I've made my point. That's just the way I feel. Sorry, it's nothing personal against anybody.
I agree with you quite a bit, though, Tiger. To be honest with you, I think that these people should be rounded up, and they should be put in camps and made to work.
Fucking right. Why, exactly. Yeah. Some of these people that are claiming, there's shit on the roads that needs picking up. Get them a picker-upper and a bloody bag. Send them to work before you give them a dole check. It's a bloody liberty.
Especially lazy fucks like Glasgow Dave. Because
he's the worst. He's the bloody worst. Running around in his car, like window down, going really fast and then saying, "I'm disability. I've got disability."
I don't know. But the thing is that, I mean, maybe that's why Dave got rid of his car finally. Maybe he got a huge ticket and he just said it's not worth it. I don't know.
Ticket? What do you mean a huge ticket?
Wait, how could he scrap it if he's disabled?
He junked it.
I mean, we're talking about tearing down a vehicle there. That's quite a bit of work.
Took it to the scrapyard.
Took it to the junkyard.
Oh, okay. You just delivered the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could drive it, obviously. He just didn't feel it was worth selling it, so he just probably said, screw it.
Well,
I
don't think he's had it that long. He's only had it a year or so. Well, I don't think it was new.
I don't think it was new either.
But what kind of pills is he on that are making him
I
so
don't know, but
sleepy
apparently
all the
he
time?
drives with them, but if he drives with them, he could fall asleep. So
That sounds kind of dangerous, driving around being fucked up on pills like that. Liable to cause an accident.
I mean, how many children are at danger when he's been behind the wheel?
Right.
Surprised his medical doctor didn't tell the Department of Motor Vehicles and say, I'm sorry, I'm suspending this guy's license until...
Well, maybe he's hoping he causes an accident. That way he gets more business, new patients that injured in a car accident.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's scrapping his car. Maybe he has to pay for the fine for an accident he did have. 19th.
Oh,
I love you, Mojo. Mojo, you know I love you.
Yeah.
Look, anyone that is legitimately fucked up, disabled, whatever, get your monies. I'm not worried about you. I'm talking about the ones that are not. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, just like America.
Don't need to do that. No. The people that are really disabled, we'll send them to the front lines in Ukraine.
Now, there's a country that I don't know much about the disabled is Ukraine. I don't know anything about
how are the disabled in Ukraine getting compensated? We get the arms and legs blown off and stuff, But no, that's where people like Glasgow Dave, they should be sent to the front lines, fighting for freedom or whatever.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the point is... So now we got...
Oh, Dave, I'm winding you up. I didn't want Mojo to get involved.
So you got the reverse apartheid in South Africa right now. Obviously, from what I understand...
there with the reparations and shit.
If you're white in South Africa, you're now considered trash, from what I understand it.
I mean, it's that way over there, too. I mean, I see the news you guys got. Come on now. It's the pot calling the kettle.
What?
Michelle, if you were sent to the front lines on Ukraine, what role would you want to have? What would your class be?
With a hat on. A little soldier hat on.
Well, let's see. Right now, if you're allowed to take World of Warcraft skills, probably would just be warrior. But then that also is the class that dies the most. Yes, unfortunately. Mage, probably. Hunter, possibly. Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter would be good. Yeah.
Arms Hunter.
You can have him go bike around operating.
Homelessness is a choice for some because they have problems like drug addiction, alcohol, all that. And I think they need that treating before their homelessness, because you can get people off the street, but they might still be doing, buggering up all the time, losing places, going back on the street. You need to fix somebody first.
But so how do you fix it?
Well, I think they need more mental help and drug addiction, alcoholic, they need
okay, hold on a minute. Let me answer that question. Is homelessness necessarily a choice? Here's where I'd say it's not. If you are disabled, if you don't do any of this nasty recreational products, but you can't afford housing. Is that by choice?
If you're
I would
getting,
say, yeah. There's
yeah,
plenty
so
of people with mental illness that didn't end up homeless. So how did that happen? If it wasn't a choice for them to, strive and do all
you
that they can to
you
escape
all you
poverty.
all get given the same amount of money. Like if you've
The average
got that
person in
apartment,
SSI gets like something like $859 in the United States. I don't even
Yeah,
know
that's
where
a
you
lot
can
of
find an
money.
apartment for
they'd have to find
$800
cut with
anymore.
someone else. Then people. Oh, there's homes, aren't there? And there are homes out there that you can put these people.
There are some subsidized housing places, yeah, but there's a long waiting list to get into them.
Yeah, but Michelle, like, look at Ed. He's one of those borderline. He might just be camping for a bit or something. But either way,
He had
he
to
has
arrange
ended up.
for a room for $700. He decided to go back and live in a tent. What is
Yeah,
that?
Hell yeah,
Ed's
that's more
gone.
money for
Ed's gone.
beer.
His mental everything.
No, he's all there. You're wrong, Tiger. He's all there. He is 100% there.
Did you call him?
Yeah.
I haven't yet. I haven't gotten the number, but I have another phone call I had with him that was like 3 hours, 4 hours long. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Was he talking about his God stuff and all that?
his what?
The God stuff, and he saw Jesus with flip flops.
Oh yeah, at the train station.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I remember that.
And I said, what it? Are you sure it wasn't just like a Puerto Rican guy or something? And he said, no, it was Jesus.
Yeah, he told me, and he said he had his flip flops on and everything. Jesus' flip flop like sandals, I guess he meant.
Glasgow Day would like to know what you do for a living, Tiger. I don't think it's an unrealistic question. I think it's actually a fairly good one. Kind of wondering the same thing.
You're not contributing towards my life, so I do not need to tell you. I'm self-sufficient. I don't owe anybody anything.
Go ahead and tell him. Tell him, Tiger. She was a prostitute. I'll go ahead and say it. She was a prostitute
in a very, very high standard club with some very important customers.
Did you ever meet Bill Clinton or one of the Epstein folk?
I met people that knew them, but not actually them.
Michelle, there you go. You think you could do prostitution too, I reckon.
No, thank you. It's not my thing. Well, I mean, I know that she obviously has got some kind of a side hustle going because she's got the money to buy a house, build a house is pretty large. So, I mean, are you self-employed? I mean,
maybe Tiger Kid is just a squatter, Michelle.
Yeah.
That's a real thing now, you know.
Yeah, I could be a professional squatter. Yeah. No, because she's seen pictures of me on a cruise and things. Squatters don't do
Go away.
Well, I know that you were a landlady for a while too, so that's obviously one source of income.
Yeah, not anymore, thank God.
Are you still landlady, or did you give up that?
No, they've all gone. I don't know. No more. No more.
What's the worst tenant you ever had? Do you have like a horrible tenant?
Worst tenant I ever had. Now I'm trying to remember because I was doing YouTube at the time. Not doing it, but hanging around it. And I had a tenant once. I think it was in Fayetteville, and I got a letter from the council and everything. They had a meth lab going in the.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, actually, in the state of Nevada, prostitution is legal.
Well, it wasn't prostitution; it was meth.
Oh, I'm sure they were running force through there.
I'll have to find the letter. It was quite funny though, the way it was all worded. But, yeah, that's.
Did you see the apartment? How the damage was?
They weren't too bad, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. The worst damagey one was when a cat got into one of the fans outside. You know, the air conditioner thing. Yeah, cat.
Wait, what?
In other
How
words,
did a cat get into an air conditioning
Well,
unit?
it was undone. I don't know. It got in somehow.
unfortunately, the cat is probably
they
not.
turned the air conditioner on, and it just wow.
And then I bet the poor cat didn't make it out of that one.
No, Michelle, there wasn't much left of that. No.
Yuck. That would be a real mess to clean up.
So she's the one that like scratch you?
No, the cat basically got shredded.
You should recognize it.
You seen that one then, did you? You seen that one?
Seen what one?
I was asking Tiger if she seen the air conditioner after the cat was playing around in there.
I had to get a new one. That was like, it was really bad. I mean, it just...
Was it like something from a movie?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't look. I'm not.
Back in hell.
Tiger Kitty likes cats, so I don't think she would want to see what's left of one.
Yeah,
it actually felt terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what can you do?
One thing you can do is ensure all access panels are closed.
To make that choice.
Air conditioning unit. Oh, well.
That's one of the things I worry about with Rusty. Sometimes I'm afraid Rusty's going to get stuck in the basement.
Rusty's not going to get his fat ass into an air conditioner, Michelle.
No,
I think you're okay on that.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes when the maintenance guy's downstairs in the basement, I'm afraid Rusty's going to go down there and no one's going to know he's down there. And he's too big to get out underneath the door.
Well, can't you just open the door yourself if he's not coming?
Yes, there's usually a lock on it.
Oh, well, can't you, like, use a lockpick or break the lock, shoot it or something?
Well, I don't exactly have the skills of lockpicking lawyer.
Okay. Well, then just use a breach charge on the door.
We have a standard ABIS lock here today. Let me get my little picks out. 1 is good click. 2 is binding. 3 is good. Let's see.
Michelle, how long until you get a machine gun?
I love Trump. Let's go, Dave. How did you guess?
What is this guy? Oh, he's one of the anti-Trumpers.
Of course he is. He's English. They all hate Trump for some reason. Because that's what...
Why is it?
Rammed in their throats over there.
Well, I think the United States is thinking about getting rid of dual citizenship. So I think Tiger Kitty going to sits in a pretty bad spot right now.
I don't.
What are they going to do to her? Chop her in half?
So, because I mean, me, I don't know if I don't know what I would do.
How do they know you're dual? You could have both passports and just use each one when you need to, when you're at each end.
Yeah, but how would you renew the UK one now? I mean, let's be honest.
What do you mean? How do you renew? You can renew your passport if you're not in the country.
Right.
There's embassies.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You go to the embassy.
I don't go there.
Right. Glasgow is Scottish. That's right.
Yeah. I'd have to go all the way back to England. No.
So you would just go to the local consulate in the United States in your area and go, I need to renew this.
No. You just... When it's time to renew it, fill it out online. And send it off.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, that's what you would do today. I hate to know how you would do it. I really wonder how you would do it BPC, before PCs. I mean, my God. That's probably when you have to mail an application in with the funds. Say, I'm renewing this. Yeah. And then the paperwork's going to go through all the processing, and then they're going to give you a new one or whatever they do, or a sticker or whatever they put on it. Are you a dual citizen, Tiger? That's what he's asking. Did you get the American citizenship
Well,
yet, or
Glasgow Dave, that's not entirely true because you said you hate Trump. Doesn't he count?
I don't hate. Oh, who hates Trump?
No, Glasgow Dave, he's like spazzing out right now.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Does he hate Trump?
This guy is flipping the fuck out.
I know, it's very weird.
I don't think
I
Biden
triggered him over the disability comments.
Yeah.
All I did was state facts. Have I seen you zipping around in your car doing like streams and like moving your arms around, turning, yes, I have. Have I seen you streaming? Yes, I have. What's your disability? I mean, if you can do that, then you can be a driver for something. You can deliver food. You can.
Maybe his disability
that's
is
very true.
Retarded,
that's very true. I could almost do that. Almost.
Tiger, do you ever think maybe he's mentally retarded and that's his disability?
I don't know anything about Glasgow Dave. I don't know anything about his disability. He doesn't know.
Well, ask him, Michelle. Ask Glasgow Dave if he is mentally retarded.
Oh, is he? Or does he have another?
I thought he said he was.
Or does he?
I wouldn't say. Well, I've seen him streaming. He doesn't look it or sound it to me.
Oh, so he's got one of those covert types of Down syndrome.
Either that, or he's got another type of mental disability that we don't know about. He never said he hated Trump.
I thought he did. My mistake. Sorry about that, Dave.
Do you like Trump, Dave?
I don't even know if he really thinks much about Trump either way because he's not in America.
He's the one who brought him up.
Yeah, no one was talking about Trump. Hi, Tiger. If you become an American, you can vote for Trump, Tiger. Why even say that? That's very weird. I can vote for whoever I want.
Well, Tiger, you have to remember he might have Down syndrome.
We're all going to die burned up in flames from nuclear weapons. I don't know about that, guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. Maybe where I live might be extra crispy because it's right near the electric boat shipyards, but it's not that close, but it's close enough.
Oh, gee, they don't have the balls to do that. They're a bunch of fucking pussies.
Oh no. Is somebody saying they're going to do that to us?
They've been saying that forever, that they're going to bomb the world.
All Dave knows is that he's got a sex case.
Brian K., what do you think about the central bank? Something I asked this earlier in the morning show. I don't think too many people knew what this public ledger like it is with Bitcoin. So
they might as well have fuck coins now and release them from the Federal Reserve. And it's going to be the new fiat currencies based on fuck coins.
Like Dave says, he knows nothing about Trump other than the fact he sexually assaulted a woman.
What?
Oh, who do you assault?
No, is this when he grabbed somebody's facts that he,
I think Dave is speaking from first-hand experience because he's a little lady himself.
You know what?
Did Trump sexually assault you, David?
All I can tell you is Letitia's James' case is starting to really fray.
Do you believe he did that then, Michelle? Because Dave said it was a fact.
I don't think he did anything
No, he
like
says
that.
fact here, that except for the fact he sexually assaulted a woman. Is that a fact, Michelle?
I don't think
is it
so.
100% fact?
Tiger, Dave is probably talking about himself being sexually assaulted by Trump.
No, he didn't say that either.
But
Stormy Daniels, to my understanding, wasn't. But then again, Melania got pretty upset about it. Trust me.
But is it a fact? That's all I want to know.
No, it's not a fact.
Oh, Dave, you're wrong. It's not a fact. You need to remove that word from your sentence. So let's take fact out.
Oh wow, OG has been sexually assaulted by Trump.
Oh
wow.
Yeah, he did say that though.
He's a monster. He must be stopped.
I don't know about that. I don't think Trump's a monster, but
Dave seems like the type that he would go to a lot of crying protests, where that's all they do is loudly cry and wet their pants.
right now I'm worried about what's going on with all these protests going on in the United States and universities.
I didn't know there was.
All the
Oh yeah,
Hamas
I
ones,
read about
yeah.
that.
Ugh, always something to whinge about.
It's that Israeli Palestinian bullshit.
Yeah. I don't even know what to believe anymore in the mainstream media because
Nothing.
You know that,
Nothing.
Dave.
Nothing.
Dave. You can't say his attitude towards women is a fact. What do you mean?
Look at this guy's state right now.
It's a fact.
Unfucking believable.
Andy's yelling at me using his caps.
Yeah, he is fucking mad.
Trump has hired a lot of women on the
He's
staff.
whacking that keyboard.
But he's got a raging heart on. He's like, I hate Trump. I fucking hate Trump.
Get in bed, bitch.
I mean, a lot of his staff is women. You know.
Yeah. And as I said the other day, if I had to shag one and it was like Trump or Biden, I'm shagging Trump all day long.
To the show.
Trump. Who would you shag, Dave? Trump or Biden? If you had to, you know.
Seriously, wonder what happened if I was to get grabbed by the crotch.
Yeah, Michelle, who would you rather be sexually assaulted by?
I don't know. I mean, if another lady grabbed me by the crotch, I don't know how I'd react. Especially if we were going out, right?
What if Madeleine Albright or Margaret Thatcher? Which one of those?
I'd probably say, hey, touch me softly down there. Don't just go don't just grab me like a big handle.
I think you're a Maggie Thatcher woman, Michelle. Yeah. I could see you and Maggie. Yeah, you and Maggie.
They get along so well and agree about so much.
Yeah.
Hello, Matthew.
14 viewers, 11 likes. We need 3 more.
Oh my God! Look, this is amazing. Bitch Tiger's be coming out every Monday evening. So,
well, what's soon that? The mosquitoes
Bitch Tiger. I'm just gonna get up here and bitch.
Oh, every Bitch Monday. Tiger.
17 people right now. So, may have been slow, but it's not so slow now. We're getting pretty close to a full house.
Wow, that's excellent, Michelle, for a nice evening stream.
Yeah.
Did you get the rain? Because it was pouring down when Noodles was streaming.
I have no idea what Dabs is. Maybe Dabs is working or sleeping or watching another channel. I don't know.
If Sleazy's on, he's watching Sleazy 100%.
Oh, yeah, he watches him a lot, yeah. I'd be interested getting Sleazy on here. Wonder what Sleazy they would talk about.
Yeah, Mojo, it's IDN. IDN.
I do not. There you go. That's how I remember it. I do not.
What's QEQ then?
QEQ is another link we have.
Remember that? Brian! I remember QEQ.
Who's Sleazy? Sleazy Martin is one of Dab's favorite friends.
Sleazy Dave. He's he used to be, I don't know if it was for real, but a manager of the what's that band called? The Gauze.
Gauze.
They're like troll looking things.
Yeah, like they wear costumes and whatnot.
Very weird. Kind of like a horror version of a furries.
Yeah.
That's how I think of the people that like those as well.
Oh, hailing frequencies are open and fingers ready to admit one, so I got the cursor right where I need it. Or make sure to post the links out, Michelle, if I forget. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Right, so you're gonna give the panel links out, but just not the Discord link.
Really, I do get on
Okay,
with
Mojo, ready to
Glasgow
come up now.
James, but I'm not doing this
Admit
whole woe
one.
is me crap.
Go ahead, how you doing, Mojo?
Hi,
Hello.
Mojo.
How's it
Hi,
going?
Tiger.
Hi.
Hi, Brian. Are you still there? You still there?
Yeah, you do.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome to the
Every
show.
time I hear Brian's voice now, I can hear him rapping.
Yeah.
Like when he says, the kitties that hang on Tiger Kitty.
Tiger Kitty, especially the kitties that hang on Tiger Kitty.
What's a furry? A furry is basically somebody who wears like an animal costume, or like
They're very.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, they're not hurting anybody.
like they'll
I don't
dress
know,
up
they
as
sound
cats
like
that.
or
It just sounds like a
dogs
new
or Yogi
thing.
Bear or
Sir.
Millennium.
They always
thing.
smell like old cum.
or sometimes they'll put prosthetic glue on and put in little tufts of fur or simulated fur.
Well, there's people that like to dress as cats, isn't there, and things like that from like
I think
the 1980s, you know?
Look
So,
at Boy George and that. They always had makeup ons and things. What's the difference?
exactly.
But, I mean, do I want to do it? No.
Yeah.
Would I, if someone come round here and sort of had a cat suit on and started purring on me, I think I'd laugh. I don't think I could do it. Take it seriously.
You wouldn't think about, man, I just want to fuck this person.
No.
That wouldn't be the first thought you have.
You grab her by the pussy. You look pussy.
Yeah, it'd be very awkward. I think I'd be awkward. Yeah, it'd be very awkward.
Yeah, Tiger, I didn't mean to come in all bold and all
it's
like that.
all right.
earlier on.
Don't worry, Mojo. Don't worry.
No,
I'm in a bit
worried.
of a shitty mood
Like,
this evening. Obviously, everyone can notice I'm in a shitty mood this evening. I'm
Ah,
sorry.
we'll get
Sorry,
it.
Dad.
Don't worry about that.
That is a piece of shit, though.
You're all right. You're my bloody homie, mate. Don't worry about that. You know,
I don't.
I didn't quite see what was going on, so I like plumed in a bit in the chat. So,
Yeah.
So, yeah, Michelle.
I plunged into your soul.
Which program was it? Yeah.
Yeah? What's that one? Oh, was that
Kevin, did you anybody see the last night's live stream? I know Tiger Kitty saw it, Mojo saw it, but Brian K, did you see last night's live stream after show?
I was in there for a moment, I thought.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah. Well, what did you think about that prayer in the end I did?
Oh, that was fantastic.
The spell.
That was fantastic.
The spell was.
I got goosebumps. I had chills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all
I went outside and I swear I seen a blessing flew right over my house.
Yeah.
What happened? Where was
Michelle got a wand out last night, did a spell.
Fuck. I missed it.
It wasn't just a quick spell and then a little tune. It was like
prayer.
A big...
We did the Our Father. We did the Hail Mary. We did. Did a benediction for everybody that they're going to have a good day, and that the way.
I'm sorry. I was asleep by then. Sorry.
That's okay.
Why do I want to dress up as a Smurf and dress up as Trump? Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
Because I mean,
no, I don't work at the moment.
People don't
Dave. I
realize
told you in chat already. I've worked all my life on and off.
I know Mojo used to look after, I think, elderly people.
I mean, there's no doubt in my living mind. I can easily
I work with children. I work with the elderly. I work with autistic people.
Yep. If the Catholic Church would allow female priests, I could have been a female priest.
No, I'm not anymore, Dave. I'm not a dinner lady anymore. That was years ago, about 3 years ago.
You get free dinners if you're a dinner lady.
No, I worked in the kitchen before I came a dinner lady, but
when
people say dinner lady, we had to do courses in first aid, playing with the children in the playground. We had to do loads of courses. It's not just about supervising
I'm
the
very
children
glad
in
that
the
the
dinner hall. It's
energy
about
last
being
night
outside
was very
Oh,
doing
positive. I
first
think
aid.
that I think last night I went to bed and it seemed like the world was a lot more
Michelle, do you know what? I've
sparkly.
noticed you talk over Mojo quite a bit sometimes. You did it just now.
Yeah, I
No,
know, but I was
trying
trying to
to
type to
get
people
it
in
out.
chat.
It's all right.
But you did it
Don't
the other
worry.
day as well. Like, let us finish, Michelle.
Yeah, I used to work in the kitchen, Tiger, before I became a dinner lady. But a dinner lady isn't just somebody that runs around halls. Like we had to put out tables and go out in the playground, do courses, first aid. You know,
But I must be a
everything
weirdo
like that.
because I like school dinners. I have some very,
Yeah.
very nice memories of school dinners. Chocolate
Yeah,
pudding,
spotted dick,
streaky top,
upside down cake. Do you remember that, Tiger?
The chips were always good. Always liked the chips.
Yeah, they were. They were indeed. And ravioli. I remember the ravioli.
I worked in restaurants. I worked in 2 restaurants, one best tables. Friendlies and American food courts, where I bussed tables in both of them. And I did work in the College of Yukon at the Yukon Dining Services South Campus. So there's a third food service job I did. I didn't mind working food service. It didn't bother me.
Oh, Yukon. Is that in Canada or is it near Canada? Yukon.
That's a nice college.
Yukon it's a college, the University of Connecticut.
You're too young to retire, Jojo.
Michelle, why doesn't Dave share some of his pills with human body?
What?
Some of his liver pills. Human body's wanting to go to sleep or some shit, and Dave's bragging about these pills he have that, make him sleep like a baby.
Because we had this discussion earlier about soy has
it induces estrogen in males.
Yeah, and then the other bean you need is a pine bean for what were the pine beans or pine nuts for, Michelle? What do they help?
Taxi driving. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that could be kind of rough.
Pine cones?
No, Michelle, we were talking earlier about pine seeds. What do they help?
Pine seeds are have a plant androgen. They can be a good androgen replacement for men who were facing low testosterone once they get to be of a certain age.
So if you eat pine seeds, it can help get your testosterone level up. Apparently us women, if we drink some soy milk
or soybean products,
it'll help us get our levels away.
So is that what Dave is on then? Are you saying that's what Dave's drinking?
I don't know. You were talking about some pill. I thought.
Oh no, I'm talking about his liver pills. He's on these liver pills. He says that are supposed to be making him sleep or some shit.
Actually, Brian has been a paramedic.
He said liver pills,
so he knows all about things like.
Oh, Brian! Wow.
Oh yeah, I've seen blood.
Brian can do everything.
I've seen most.
Can't do. Brian can
he takes 6 different meds because I got off a lot of mine. I'm only on levothyroxine for my thyroid, and I take one simvastatin once a week, and then I take.
Have you ever snorted a levothyroxine?
Yeah, levothyroxine. Yeah.
You snorted it before?
What's wrong with your liver?
I'm on 25 microcentigrams.
Because Michelle has a bad liver. That is true. She does
microcentigrams. Hold on a minute. How in the hell are you using 2 fucking prefixes? Microcentigrams. That's fucking great.
Yeah, it's really tiny. My doctor said that. Because a milligram is really a milligram is what? 1 milliliter? So 1 cc is 1 milliliter. But we're talking about weight. I don't know how that works with weight.
Yeah, that's why the
centigrams must be.
Well, centa just means 100.
And a milligram means 1,000. But microcentigrams, that's, I don't know why they have such a measurement. Never heard of it, but That's what I'm on. 25 mcg of levothyroxine for my thyroid.
Dave has a primary biliary cholangitis. What the fuck is that about? Jesus.
Your pituitary?
It's all that paint.
For what? What
I
thing?
have primary
I'm just reading Dave's chat.
biliary
I'm reading the chat.
cholangitis. I have a liver specialist as well.
Wow. That's
Have
all
you
that
ever heard of
painting
this,
you've
Brian
been doing,
K?
isn't it?
Primary
that?
biliary cholangitis.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a lot of bullshit to me. Sounds like he just doesn't want to work.
Cholangitis. I've never ever heard of that. I've never heard of that.
Maybe kind of
take
something acid.
1,200
It'd just be
milligrams
inflammation of the
of.
colon, I'm guessing.
Oh, you're
I mean, you don't have to say, but what's wrong with you?
Biliary, so he's got something with his
acid.
gallbladder. It's fucked up.
I have no idea
liver.
what that is. I never heard of that
No,
one.
Yeah, he's got his gallbladder's all fucked
You look
up.
pretty
But
fit
still,
to me,
nonetheless,
Dave, when you're driving around. I agree with Tiger on this one. You do look pretty.
I mean, it's hardly
Yeah.
you rubbing your belly about it, are you? When you, I'm sure it
No,
gives
he
you.
drives around all right, doesn't he? Like you said, he could be an Uber driver, a taxi driver. You know,
Don't even have to get out your
I
car.
would if I could drive. I don't drive.
Fluoxetine is
Well,
antipsychotic.
no, I know for a fact if you could get yourself a little job, cashing out, you'd be doing it.
Oh God, I'll be right there, Tiger. You know that.
That's a
You know that.
microgram,
I'll
which
talk
is
to you in private about that.
Prozac, yeah. Prozac.
I'll be back there tomorrow.
okay. So it's a microgram.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Trust
makes
me.
sense.
But I don't claim any disabilities or anything. I just get like it's nothing to do with anyone. I'll talk to you in private.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah. Don't
Well,
worry,
like my doctor told me, said the amount of thyroid medication you're on is so minuscule.
So why bother taking it?
Because it was my thyroid levels are a little low, but now not so low anymore. But is it because now I'm taking a multivitamin supplement? And my current doctor said, "Well, I don't know," but I said to her, "Well, tell you what." I said, "There's a couple of things I want to do. We know that the thyroid is good now, but we'll continue to take the medication. But let's get off the levothyroxine. Let's get off the Synvistat, except for once. I mean, no, not levothyroxine. Sorry, the Celebrex, because that causes tinnitus. And then we'll just change the Synvistat to once a week, and see if that's still good. And if my liver's in good shape, that's great. Because I don't really want to take all these statins, because they can be bad for you."
Dave's. This is what's wrong with him. His immune system doesn't recognize his liver bile ducts. It attacks them.
Oh, okay. Never heard of that one.
Non-alcoholic liver disorder. Well,
okay, well,
I'm sorry about that.
But
I mean,
you do drive around
still work
quite
though with
sprightly,
that.
you know.
Yeah,
You went to Belfast as well.
Who cares?
My doctor
Dave,
said
you actually left your home and took a ferry to Belfast, like getting out of the house. So
my doctor said my
mental health
enzymes in my
seems
liver is
okay,
still a
your
little high.
physical health.
You're all right when you're gallivanting around.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm not being horrible, Dave.
Okay. Well, my doctor
what's
said
up
my
with Jolly
enzymes in my
Bell?
liver are
Forget
still a
about.
tiny bit high, but
I'll be back
she
to
said
work
that they seem to
tomorrow.
be
I love
doing.
working.
She said, but they seem to be doing pretty good with the multivitamin you're on. So,
Oh, your liver's doing good then, Michelle.
I had my liver's
love
doing
going to
good
work.
now, but
I
it used
loved
to have
it.
really high enzyme levels.
What enzyme?
I don't know what enzyme. I wish I could tell you, which I don't know anything but this stuff. This is way over my head.
I mean, was this like a recent thing or something?
I just had my blood work just done about a few months ago, like earlier in just January, December, and they said now your liver enzymes are close to normal. They're slightly high, but you're fine.
That's a bunch of like Dave would say he can't work because of that.
That's what I need, Michelle. You reminded me to phone the doctors in the morning. I need a blood test because I wanted to get tested for everything. I'm not sexually active anyway, but I just want to get tested for my health, you know?
Talk to your
Why
doctor.
would you want to get tested, though?
Talk
if
to
you're
your
not,
doctor.
You know.
Well, no, I just want to see how my health is in general.
I mean, but
Get
why
a
would you
blood
need
test.
to be tested for sexual transmitted disease, though?
Yeah, but
No,
Well,
I didn't
ones
mean it
don't
like
come
that.
out,
For
do
God's
they,
sake, I'm
immediately?
talking about my
see, everybody wants to
general
also
health,
do a full
right?
metabolic profile too, and maybe a test.
I mean, I
test.
suppose you could still get bacterial vaginosis and whatnot, but
Well, how long does it take for HIV to come out, right?
no, it takes a while, like 5 to 7 years, something like that.
I haven't got bloody HIV. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Oh,
my
you
general
got
health.
full-blown AIDS now, Mojo. You have AIDS.
No, I haven't got bloody AIDS.
I'm just saying, like, that's why somebody would have a test. Even if they're not sexually active, they might have picked it up somewhere along the line. You don't know, do you?
No, I just want to go and see what my general health is like.
Yeah, you should.
You know, I have
It
4
doesn't
beers a
hurt
day.
to keep up with it.
I don't drink. I haven't drunk vodka for 10 months now.
Wow,
I see what it did to my loved ones.
We're
So
still
don't do
taking
that
we're still
anymore.
taking the metformin once a day though. But as I told him, I said, well, let's keep on the metformin
Thank you,
because
Stoney. Thank you.
it's not doing
Stoney knows
me
what
any
I'm going
harm
on
anyway.
about.
So it's because it's keeping my blood sugar in check. In fact, my blood sugar is actually normal, but is that because of the metformin or is that because of the vitamins? I don't know which one it is. But the point is, I said, well, there's no reason to take off the metformin since it's not hurting me any. So I still take metformin and I still take my levothyroxine from my liver. So, I mean, from my thyroid.
I was just talking about a general
I get
health
mixed up with all the
lab
medications
test,
I used to be on. I used to be on metformin. I used to be on levothyroxine. I used to be on Celebrex for arthritis pain. I was on Niaspin. I was on Simvastatin. And then for a while between that, I was trying Genfabricil, and I was like, yeah. That's not pills, thank you very much. I'd rather get
Why are you leaving, Dave? Why are you leaving? None of us are having a go at you at all. I don't understand why you get so butthurt.
I mean, I did say yes, Down
I can't
syndrome.
even say he's...
Okay.
Oh, God.
Dave, I'm sorry. I don't really think you have Down syndrome there, mate.
We're only messing about. Goodness.
Yeah, come on, Dave. You're Scottish, mate.
I'm not. Michelle was considered pre-diabetic at one point.
Hold on a minute, Michelle. How did the fucking Scots
Michelle
go
was
from a
considered
bunch
pre-diabetic
of
at one point?
Maniacs with giant swords and hard-ons raging into battle to this crock of shit here? Good Lord.
Jesus Christ!
No, I'm not. I'm not diabetic at all. Thank God. Actually, because all my vitamins and all stuff were knocked out whack. I actually was considered pre-diabetic at one point, and then finally, I started taking an everyday multivitamin every day, and now all my blood levels are normal now, except for slightly elevated enzymes in my liver.
Don't go anywhere. God, we're pulling your leg. Good grief, you should hear some of the shit people say about me constantly.
Yeah, same here, mate. Oh, tell me about it.
When I left the panel today, I looked on the side chat, there was the smoke saying Tiger kick rocks. I mean...
Lactic acidosis. What is...
We were probably being a bitch to him too,
lactic
No. He was...
what the heck is lactic acidosis?
I wasn't being a bitch to him.
Lactic acid's from milk, isn't it? It's
David was being a bit of a bitch to you, and I'd like to apologise. I'm just like that mood where, I don't give a fuck.
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother.
I take 500 milligram. Is it 500? I think it's a little bit less than that. It's like 250 milligrams of metformin a day. Yeah.
What's metformin?
Yeah, that's why you're not diabetic, Michelle. You're still pre-diabetic, but that's holding back the floodgates, the metformin.
Yeah.
What? You're pre-diabetic? I didn't know that, Michelle.
Yeah,
well, trust me. When we made blood sugar last time, it was only the blood sugar was only milligrams per deciliter. So.
No, that's how you measure blood sugar is milligrams per deciliter.
milligrams per deciliter. That's exactly what
Yeah.
it is.
What's your A1C? That's the one
It
that's
was like
long term.
85. I mean, that's
It was like you said 85.
85 is what my blood sugar is right now.
Okay, all right. I was gonna wait. Are you monitoring it?
On my A1C. Really, you guys want to see my blood work? Yeah.
No, it'll probably got all your private information on it.
Well, not just that, but that's kind of just a different version of the YouTube graphs and whatnot.
But you do understand, I'm getting a blood test, not for bloody HIV. It's just for my general health.
Someone thinks that much.
I know. I can't let things go sometimes, Tiger. That's my problem.
I know what YouTube's like. I know. That'll be clipped or something.
And you know me as well, I think, deep down. You do know me, even though we've never met.
Yeah.
You know how my brain works.
Your body produces more lactate when you are...
Thank you.
Tissues are deprived of oxygen. Right, lactic acid. Well, I don't think I have a problem with lung function, and my blood oxygen level's like 95%.
Yeah, you've never smoked
of oxygen. Wow, Gemini.
Oh, absolutely. Never smoked.
Scary.
I never really got into it. I mean, I tried it in high school, but I never got into it.
Deprived of oxygen? What, like your bone tissues? That sounds scary.
I know, it's funny, because I should be live on Kick. Well, did you actually tell it go live on Kick? Oh, you know why? No way. Hold on a minute.
No, I can see 5 people in your Kick on your screen. So it's not offline.
Let me just check something here. Okay, hold on, guys. I don't think Kick kicked me.
I think we run off Glasgow Dave, Brian. Feel a bit guilty now.
What a shame.
No, he's all right.
He might have went to dilate.
He's
probably dilating right now, Tiger.
Get over it.
Well, it says I am still supposed to be streaming on Kick, so let's go to Kick and check it out.
You know, if he doesn't do that, that thing will close up on him.
He'll be all right. He's got a Glaswegian smile. Yeah, he's from
I'm live right now, guys.
Scotland.
Right now, I'm live on Kick right now. I just logged in and checked it.
Yeah, it's still live, Michelle. I think Red's pulling your pigtails.
So, I am on Kick right now. Which makes sense. They wouldn't kick you for doing a live show.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You're on Kick. You got 5 people on there right now.
Exactly. That's what I just said to her. 5
nice,
people.
Michelle. Very good.
Yeah. And right now we have 9 on here. And it's...
You're growing, Michelle. You're growing.
We're going, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's all on the up, Michelle.
Red, just try refreshing your page, because it worked fine when I logged in, and I'm still live, so...
You're on the air.
Well, it didn't boot me. Okay, maybe there's something going on with Kick, because they didn't tell me I had to get a new stream link here or anything. That's only if you disobey and do something disobedient, Michelle.
Well, just stay where you are. Why do you need to go over there anyway?
Yeah.
That's
Fred pulling her pigtails.
Well, the reason why Red likes to go over there is because he doesn't like the advertising. But it's really not that.
I mean, you could just get uBlock Origin.
It's not like I got a lot of advertising running, guys. Come on. It's just like, what, one ad? Nobody like...
sometimes you hit that ad button a lot.
Yeah.
You're probably going to do it now, aren't you?
Well, I don't have to, because I have it set to automatically run the ads about every 18 minutes, so it's not like I have to do anything, really.
Naked Brian. Ooh, naked Brian's naked.
It's overwhelming, and every 15 minutes. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad, guys.
Oh, I think
I
Red
mean,
said he
Michelle
hit
really
the
wanted to
wrong
be a
button
real
or
grump. She
something.
could run it every 10 minutes. No, because even TV shows do only 15. I don't even think I'm going to run an ad every 10 minutes.
Well, here's the thing, look, what Jem said. When she's on a phone and she gets an ad, she misses half the show. That
Oh,
must be
For
so
real. The ads are that
frustrating.
long now. My
that's
God.
annoying.
Wait,
Yeah.
so
I don't get them. I don't know why I don't get ads.
Wait, are
but
you
I
saying
don't get 'em.
it
I
doesn't?
had an ad the other
Are
day.
you
This
saying
thing
it
was an
does
hour and a half
not?
long, and
Yeah,
I
I'll
couldn't
get ads.
skip it.
Yeah. You
Are
must,
you?
Tiger, you probably got an ad blocker on
I
that
do have
you
an ad
probably
blocker,
didn't.
but maybe that's
Okay.
or it could be that I'm her administrator or something. I don't know why, but I'm glad I
Yeah, it
don't.
could be something like that.
It would
Yeah,
it would annoy the
exactly.
shit out of me, Michelle. I'm just going to be honest.
Wait.
if I'm
I'm
listening-
trying to answer something. You're telling me, and YouTube didn't tell me this, that when they're running an ad, they don't just go ahead and just get you caught up with the ad before the ad ran, so you could at least follow it like they do with sports games, so you don't get to watch the.
No. I think they have to watch the ad and then come in. I mean, is that right? Do you miss, like, if someone's asking someone a question?
Oh yeah, it's like you miss it and stuff.
And then
I had
you
to
just
watch one. It
about
was an
to say
hour and a half
something
long, and
and
I couldn't
boom.
skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
noticed the
longest
one
I've
thing
got,
though
if I
that
come to
when
your
Michelle
stream, is
started
like a
running the
20-second
ads,
ad, and then it's 5 seconds. So,
Right.
yeah.
when Michelle started running the ads, she's been seeing her viewerships go up. So
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, Michelle, but I'm
Well,
just
then
saying
run more ads. No, run more ads.
it's annoying for some people. I wouldn't.
Can you add like the 5-minute long ones that you can't
It's
skip?
quite
You cannot
annoying, I'll
skip
be
them.
honest. It is.
you mean
Quite
I would hang
frustrating.
around the
you
show
mean the
if I could
skippable
skip it.
ads, the ones that.
No, I mean the ones you can't skip. They're 5 minutes long. You cannot skip until they're done.
People are gonna
What?
hang around to
They
watch
still
that.
running those things?
Oh,
They're
I've
still
never
running
had a
those
5-minute
things?
one.
I remember one time I got a 30-minute ad
5 minutes.
back around 2014.
Like,
A 30-minute ad for Ellery Senior Housing Complex. And
you
I
got
was,
Oh
Remember.
wow! Look at that, George Lucas.
oh, George Lucas,
Oh,
6 months.
hello, thank you very much, George Lucas. Thank you so much.
He said I actually watched 40 minutes of ads before he Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know. what to
hilarious.
tell
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, George Lucas. I really do. See,
George Lucas, didn't he do Star Wars? He's the
See,
Yeah,
producer,
that's him.
director of Star Wars.
I went on his channel. That's the actual guy that did that movie.
Did ya?
I don't know. But still, thank
That's
you
the
for
real
being
George
here.
Lucas.
Wow. Is he still alive then?
Really? I thought.
Well,
Okay.
right there, Jojo.
See, the way I was told by YouTube was that just like with sports events, when an ad runs, they buffer it, and then you come back and it plays where you left off. See, now if that's what they're not doing,
Well, they're not doing that, obviously, because Jem
No,
just
they're
said
not, yeah.
she missed a whole conversation you
that's
had
what
with
she said. It
Noodles
just said
this
that.
morning. So, yeah. People are
Yeah.
missing you. Missing
I say if you're getting more subscribers from the ads, you need to play them more often.
Well, can you not just play them after the show? Like, put them in the
That's a really good idea, Tiger Kitty. Michelle,
And
why
then
don't you
later
just
I had
play
the
ads
and
the
then later
entire
on
show?
I mean, like in the reruns. Stick a few in the reruns.
yeah, I do. But the problem is it takes like anywhere from 12 to 24 hours before I can start inserting ads in the reruns. By that time, it's old. Just like old bread. Nobody wants that. I mean, I'll add them anyway, but still, not a lot of people watch the reruns. So YouTube is kind of lying to me and other content creators. Because they're not telling us that. They're just telling us, oh, we'll insert the ads for you, and then we have the implication that, okay, that means that you're going to pause the video while you're running the ads and then return to it when the ads are over. No, that's not what they're doing.
Then you wouldn't be watching live, would you? Because you'd always be behind, because you got to take time out for the ads, and if you keep chucking in ads.
I
You
mean,
know, how
when
are you going to make up for that time that you lose?
I mean, when I
But just
see my video,
stacking those ads, Michelle. Keep adding them.
Well, I'm gonna fuck
Then you
off
won't.
because I
You
need
can
to
do
go to
one
bed.
stream, and
All right,
it'll
mate.
take people
Love
to the
you.
last of time
Alright,
to
love you,
finish it.
Tiger. Brian,
Right, no,
Michelle, load a bit. See you
All right.
later.
Later,
Bye bye.
brother.
I just
Michelle, you're oh, he's back. Dave's back.
We
Michelle,
finished dilating.
okay.
Michelle, your channel is running ads on a live stream. Wait, is that not okay then?
We're running the ads in the live stream because we need to make the money up because we need to use the money to pay for the credit card debt. Because the donations dropped, we have to come up with the money somewhere. That's why. It's not because I like to. It's not because I'm greedy. It's just the fact that the rent went up to $1,000 a month, which means that we need to use the YouTube revenue to pay the credit card debts. And
Oh shit, Michelle! How much is your interest rate on that?
25% on each card, 25 APY.
25%.
Yes,
Holy fuck! Why did you do that?
because that's what the Federal Reserve increased it to in the credit cards, the commercial lending rate, and then my rate went up.
Were you still spending on it at that time?
Then I'm not buying anything on it. I'm just paying off the bills, the credit
Well,
card
no,
debts.
because it's probably maxed out from interest.
So
Holy
right now,
fuck,
this
Michelle,
month,
you need to declare bankruptcy or some shit.
I can't afford to. But anyway,
Well,
the point
can you
is,
restructure on your
here's what we're doing,
loan?
guys. Listen to me, okay? So this month, I gotta pay Capital 150. I gotta pay Ally 50.
Do you know what really is the most annoying part of it all? Is one of those cards is for a new floor that she paid to get.
That's
done.
paid off. That was paid off. I paid that one off.
Well, what are these? What
Ally Credit is the one that's paid for the Mac Mini, and then we ended up buying the new, paying off my EIP for my other cell phone and my my internet plan on that. So that means
this is the Mac Mini and your cell phone, basically, is what.
And that's in the Ally credit card, yeah. And then the Capital One is the everyday card that we use for most everyday purchases, like paying for the.
Her credit is so bad that she can't get a credit card.
So she has to borrow it, and they take money that she doesn't even have. Is that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible, Michelle. You should restructure that if you can. I don't know if that's an option for you.
Well, let's start by paying off the bills first. Let's get LI paid off. Let's get Capital One paid off. That's what I was working on every month. But then the rent went up. But then the rent went up from 800 to 1,000.
Are you threatening her, Dave? Is that what he's saying there? The eunuch?
Joe, why is he shouting? You have to be careful you don't lose your welfare.
Have to be careful you don't really lose your
That's
wealth.
like a veiled threat almost, I think. Wow. I'm surprised that he, has the balls to do that considering the operation.
Hang on, yeah, what a thing to say. She's talking about her being in debt, and you're saying, be careful you don't lose your welfare. What's that got to do for sure?
How can I have a credit card? Well, I gotta have a credit card before when the rent was 800.
Hold on a moment.
But now now Capital One, Credit Karma is like, oh, okay, now the credit card increase your credit score. No, thank you. I already got
terrible credit score. I don't know how she got a credit card, but she did. Krista took her to get the one from Home Depot or Lowe's. It was like a in-store one.
Right, I paid that one off though.
Yeah, you did very well, to be honest, Michelle.
Yeah.
You did very well on that.
But we were making a lot more money with YouTube then too.
I know, but I'm just saying you did very well. You stuck to your guns and you got it paid off.
Yeah, I stuck my guns and I paid it off. We didn't run it up either that much. We paid it off within 3 months. Like that wasn't until it was my intent. but we were still getting a lot of revenue from. You realize that right now where we are financially is where we've been only been in since November 2023. We're about the same amount of money as we were in November.
See now, Dave's saying here, Michelle, that people on benefits should not have credit cards. Dave said.
Well,
you're in debt because you chose to be on debt. You chose to have that credit card, and I'm going to agree with him.
I mean,
I have a financial plan. It's just basically pay the bills up as fast as I can. That's my plan. I've been paying the bills off and now running up the credit card.
Yeah, and I'm going to vouch for her for that. Like, she's been paying way over the minimum payment.
I've been paying way more than the minimum.
Yeah, I know. Just
$200 each month.
I know you have, but you need to, Michelle.
Then the rent went up to $800, from $800 to $1,000. So now I can only pay the cards $50 each.
Hey, Dave, why don't you come on panel? Do you want the link?
He has the link.
Oh, does he? Have you got IDN?
IDN, he does have it. He's been up on this panel just recently.
Oh. Come on, Dave.
And not right away.
So anyway,
not
Michelle,
just me, but according to many banks, they say many Americans since 2008 have been defaulting on their credit card debts.
Michelle, though, let's get back to Dave's point. Do you agree or disagree that people who are on government benefits, should not be allowed to have credit cards?
No, they should be allowed to have credit cards because that's what it's under the fair reporting credit, and they should be allowed to have credit cards. But they should also maybe get some experience training about what it means to have a credit card responsibilities. I learned that the hard way, but right now, at this point in the day and age, you need a credit card for almost everything.
Well, you could say that, and then I could sit here and say, well, Michelle, you've got 2 working computers. Why do you need 2? You could have just stayed with the one you had.
I mean, that's
because the one that I had was also very old and was also starting to fail.
Full of dead rats and stuff.
And now that computer totally quit just about 2 months ago, maybe a month ago. Can't even do anything with it. I had to throw it in the tip because I couldn't afford to fix it.
What makes you think I'm in debt, Dave? What honestly makes you think I'm in debt?
Maybe you should ask a related question. Should people with disability really have a car?
Yes.
No, not if they're on mental drugs that
have
make
a car.
them
That's
sleepy.
a good question.
Not if they're on drugs that make them sleepy. No, they shouldn't.
Yeah, no, they're going to kill someone. That's why I say the camps option for people like Dave.
I'm not talking about necessarily those that are disabled like that, but what about people that are in wheelchairs that have the special accessibility vans? Should they be allowed to have one of those if they're disabled?
Well, what about rapists? Do you think they should be able to have sex after they're free from their conviction?
I like the idea of cutting their nuts off. I watched somebody's getting that done. Saw it on the TV.
Oh, yeah. I read about that too. They had it on time the other day.
He's actually getting his nuts cut off. Like, not.
He had to agree to it. It was a plea.
Right now, I don't have anybody living with me. Well, nobody physically separate.
I'm not a man, but I'm going to ask you a manny question. So if a man has his nuts cut
Dave,
off,
blow it out your fucking ass, you eunuch. Go lay down on some railroad tracks.
If you cut your balls off, does that mean you can't come?
You can't come.
Well, let's put it this way. If they cut your balls off, you're fixed.
Well, hang on, Michelle. I need to know about the operations of this area a bit more. So if you chop a man's
balls off... It's the same process.
Can he get a hard on?
It's the same process
but
with a male cat or dog.
Well, don't having a hard on feel good?
Not really. I mean, yeah, to a certain degree, but it becomes like,
I don't know. It's weird.
It's kind of a weird thought I've never really had. I mean, it doesn't feel unpleasant. It can after some period of time and whatnot, but
Let's put it this way. If you don't have your testicles, you're not going to be able to get anyone pregnant. That's for sure.
Not very well, at least.
And you're not going to be very active sexually. You're not going to be spraying anymore. What do you think they do with
Spraying?
cats?
You mean like when a man pulls out his cock and he like explosively urinates on the sofa? Or
Everybody has that. Yes, absolutely. Especially now, everybody does.
Has that. I'm walking through the store and I just instantly release piss everywhere. It's mine. Well, Michelle, do you think that that's what Glass Cow Dave has? He had his nuts chopped off.
I don't know.
It's kind of weird because he still gets pretty hard for Trump.
Australian, Dave. Come on. Mojo told you, you've been here long enough. He's not Australian at all. What do you do, Brian? He needs to know what everyone does to verify if they're good enough to.
Oh, I just load over Dave there.
What?
I've seen some of what Brian does, and it's stuff that I can't even think about.
All right, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, it's.
I drive my car around and I get it scrapped. That's what I do for a living, Dave. I work for Uber Eats and I drive my car around.
Well, you know, AG Paper, if you want, why don't you do this? Go to the Kick side because the Kick side doesn't have ads.
Michelle, I don't watch ads on anything. Even on mobile, I don't watch ads.
Well, you know, that's just it. If you got an ad blocker, you know, the way YouTube is doing it now.
API.
Now she'll start giving us bloody stink eye. If you've got an ad blocker, Brian and Ty.
Maybe that's the problem. Because if you're running
I don't get paid.
I run an ad blocker, yeah.
If you run an ad blocker, YouTube is going to punish you for having it. I already found that out the hard way.
I welcome them to do so they know where to find me at least.
Mojo's in bed listening and laughing her arse off.
Yeah.
Michelle, why did you do bot tricks? I thought, oh, never mind, that was Patreon.
What?
Oh, I just seen you shilling your kick thing there, and I thought that's what Botrix just did, and you double shilled.
Dave would like to know what an ad
because
blocker
if those people really can't stand the ads, they can go to Kick and watch it without the ads.
Dave, an ad blocker does exactly what it says on the tin. It blocks ads.
Right, and ad blocker blocks the ads, but it also punitively probably don't even bother having go right to the show. They probably time you out and you miss whole chunks of stuff too.
Well, I mean, if Dave's watching, he's going to miss it because he'll fall asleep randomly like fucking Joseph Biden.
Yeah. Well, I get jammed up in my ad blocker on my computer all the time, but I never have a problem with my phone.
Yeah, I never have a problem with my ad blocker either. I don't know. You keep saying you're whacking ads, but I don't even see them. Nothing happens. It doesn't jam up my computer.
Yeah,
it's just jamming up your computer.
It just puts my computer like in a delay for a period of time.
It puts my computer in like a delay for a period of time.
Well, they used to leave my ad blocker alone too, but then lately it's like YouTube is getting more aggressive lately.
Well, they used to leave my ad blocker alone, and then it's like YouTube's getting more aggressive with it lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now every so often I get a message on YouTube, it's a click on it, are you not a robot?
And I'm like, and then it's like a robot.
Joe, you're roboting.
What? Yeah, well, sometimes when I refresh my screen, I'll get my browser will ask you, are you a robot? Yes, no. Well, no. Why?
I have to click yes, no. Well,
I think YouTube is trying to also watch out for those bots that
YouTube is also trying to watch out for those bots.
But I don't run any bots like that.
But I don't run any bots, though.
I don't use an ad blocker on my phone. I sit through all the ads.
I don't use an
on
ad
my
blocker
phone.
on my phone.
I don't have an ad blocker on my phone. I watch all the ads.
I don't have one on my phone.
Oh.
All right, Michelle, I've got to go. This has been a fantastic show. I shall
Yeah,
talk
it's
to you
getting
later.
ready for me to get some other things done too. And
All right, it was a wonderful.
we had a good night show tonight, guys.
Yeah, very good. I've had a good laugh. Love you, Dave and Mojo.
And so
All
tomorrow
right.
I'll try to go
Later,
get the
Sam.
other couple movie up so you can get that ready for tomorrow for
All right,
7
see you
o'clock on Kick. So let's get ready to wrap this up. And we will be watching tomorrow. And we at least got the Odd Couple 2. But I'm going to also put Odd Couple 1 on as well as the first movie. Sounds good to me. Yeah. And as far as YouTube lying about saying that they will resume right after the ad, it sounds like YouTube is going to fix it because they didn't tell me that. Oh, yeah, and they'll tell you when they're going to sing an ad, but the thing is like, I'm not looking at that screen, so I kind of skip right over that screen because that's on the other monitor, so I don't even look at that. That is confusing. Alright, guys, let's get the blessing. May you all have a nice night, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you in the morning. Amen. Amen. Alright, guys, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, it's so funny. I don't know, I always keep pressing the wrong button. Well, it don't matter what. Michelle is going to be live tomorrow because Krista said she wants to change her day to Thursday. So we'll be here tomorrow morning after all. Yes. Alright, guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.